Said it, and he said it very well. It's a campaign of pressure to see if we can get something done. He doesn't want to do what some people think will automatically happen because they're very difficult people to deal with, as you know. But if we could solve this problem without warfare, without all of the things that you've been witnessing over the last number of years, it would be, I think it would be a tremendous thing. Go ahead, please.
Do you have any plans
To visit where? Oh, well, I love Israel. I will visit there, and I'll visit Gaza, and I'll visit Saudi Arabia, and I'll visit other places all over the Middle East. The Middle East is an incredible place, so vibrant, so it's just one of the really beautiful places with great people. And I think a lot of bad leadership has taken place in the Middle East that's allowed this to happen. It's just terrible. And that includes on the American side, by the way. We should have never gone in there a long time ago, spent trillions of dollars and created so much death. So that includes Americans. But yeah, I'll be visiting a lot of different places in the Middle East. I've been invited everywhere, but I will be visiting some, yeah. Okay. Let's go. Caitlin, go ahead.
Thank you so much, President Trump.
Caitlin,
Just to follow
go.
up on what you were saying there.
Say it, go ahead.
Just to follow up on what you were saying about the Gazans leaving Gaza, going to other countries. One, where exactly are you suggesting that they should go? And two, are you saying they should return after it's rebuilt? And if not, who do you envision living there?
I envision the world, people living there, the world's people. I think you'll make that into an international, unbelievable place. I think the potential in the Gaza Strip is unbelievable. And I think the entire world, representatives from all over the world will be there, and they'll live there. Palestinians also. Palestinians will live there. Many people will live there. But they've tried the other, and they've tried it for decades and decades and decades. It's not going to work. It didn't work. It will never work. And you have to learn from history. History is, you just can't let it keep repeating itself. We have an opportunity to do something that could be phenomenal. And I don't want to be cute. I don't want to be a wise guy, but the Riviera of the Middle East, this could be something that could be so bad. This could be so magnificent. But more importantly than that is the people that have been
What up, brother?
absolutely destroyed that live there now can live in peace in a much better situation because they're living and those people will now be able to live in peace. We'll make
Listening to the Trump talk here.
class. It'll be wonderful for the people. Palestinians, mostly we're talking about. And I have a feeling that despite them saying no, I have a feeling that the king, Jordan, that the general president, but that the general Egypt will open their hearts and give us need to get this done. People can live in peace. Thank you all very much. Thank you. Thank you.
What's up, Chamo? My brother, how are you? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I'm listening to see what this Trump talk is about, if it's over or what. What up, dude? We're about to take out New York highs. We're about to take out New York highs, right? So, are we going to continue bullish, creating higher highs, or are we going to reject the highs today? What's up, Nate? KJ, how are you, brother? What up, Jonathan? How you been, bro? Where's my indicators? Trading view is fucking lagging. That's good, bro. I'm trying to see what the beat is here. See what is the market gonna do. Oh, my shit's lagging. Alright, I'm gonna sell stop here. What the fuck? Damn. What is going on with my fucking shit? Oh, I couldn't get there on that. Why is the switching of data slow? It's just trading view. It was on while I was in the beginning of stream. It's over now. Damn, these slow ass charts are causing me to miss my entries. No, futures hasn't broken all-time highs yet. I had both charts on the screen to see. Damn, my fingers are cold. I deleted it. I gotta see what happens now. Yeah, I don't like these closures. I'm not taking the rebreak of the high. Yeah, it looks like gold might not give a fuck, but I don't like how I have resistance there. Trump was just talking about how he's going to end the war in Ukraine, how everybody's dying over there, and he's saying how a lot of the displaced Palestinians can move into Ukraine, and he's saying that Ukraine's gonna get rebuilt. So he says that he's working on putting pressure. Yeah, we don't own Canada yet. I would say I would say it would benefit them. Lower taxes, easier commerce between the United States and them, cheaper trade. The only reason you guys sell it to us so expensive is so that you guys can profit because you need it. But once you guys become part of us, that you don't need your own military and you don't need a lot of the other government programs, that your government can actually survive with what it makes, you guys won't need to charge us that much money for fuel and electricity and stuff like that. I think it would be a good idea. I just don't think Canada can survive. And it's like you're like the older brother and you're kind of failing and your little brother is doing better than you and he's like, hey bro, you can stay in my room. I got you. I'll pay the rent. And you're like, ah, fuck, I tried. Well, let me take it. I don't want to be homeless. I don't get what happened with Trudeau and all that stuff. That stuff was pretty crazy. How do you vote him out but then he still gets voted in? I don't know how none of that works with you guys. To be honest, I don't even know how it works here. In order to truly be independent, your people have to produce immense amount of wealth in order to pay taxes so that the government can do what it needs. The only reason the US government spends trillions of dollars on the military or whatever is because of how much taxpayer dollars go into it. If we didn't have as many rich Americans paying taxes, as many people paying taxes, we would not be what we are. What the hell? We don't have anyone running our country. We have a party with a leader that left and parliament is closed. Had my biggest profit day after 8 months of learning. I can see the curve now. Yes, sir. And what you're going to notice is after your biggest profit days, you're also going to have your biggest losing days. Because that always comes. Because the more you size up, the more chances of a larger loss. But just know that one day doesn't determine your entire career, and it's over time, and the equity curve will start to go like this, and you'll start to go up, 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 up. But in reality, it goes like this. You go up, down, up, down, up, down, and then maybe you fuck up and you go all the way back to square one and blow everything, and then you gotta go back up. But this time, it's bigger strides, and then maybe you blow it all again, but then this time, you're even bigger strides. And you see what I'm saying? And then finally, eventually, you will be in a steady climb to the upside. After you make it, then you fail. You make it, then you fail. And then you make it and fail. But each time, your progression is tenfold, until a tenfold winning streak for a year is $1 million. And that's the kind of mentors that we got in this fucking bitch, Wix and Don. So, Wix lost what, 6K the other day? 6,000 in a day? In one trade? That's insane numbers. That's what I'm looking to make in a month, not in a fucking lose in a day. We're just hovering here, not re-breaking all-time highs. We're starting to come down. To the upside. That's what it looks like here, right? Oh, so check this out. So here on gold, it looks like we came up and we're gonna come back down to retest these areas where we can then continue for the impulse up. So here on XAU, those areas are steep as fuck, and or it can mean to the bottom of the range. Precision on your entries, piece of shit. Precision on your entries. One second, I'm looking at gold on my phone and GC here, trying to see what gold's gonna do at this 1 minute level. If gold starts to re-break the lows at this 1 minute level, then I'm gonna take a sell on GC. But it's gotta like move with like volume. I got you, V-Trades. I'll tell you a good way to get a precise entry. A good way to get a precise entry is to be at the high or the low of the day. Right? Let's say you're taking a reversal at the high of the day. Your stops can be the high of day, because that should be the high of day and price should never come back to that level. You can wait for top wick or bottom wicks to areas of interest and take wick entries. For example, right now we are about to have an hourly closure, but look, on this last 15-minute closure, we had a 15-minute closure. Price came back to this previous resistance, and it looks like it turned it into support and then drove off. We didn't quite get there, right? We didn't quite get there, but we were close. See, we tapped it on the 1 minute, and then we came back and we were pretty close. The fact that we were this close, this could have been a buy to the upside. I'm focused right now on seeing what this shit's about to do. Why am I still on that? Fucking shit. Alright, I'm gonna take a sell here on futures. Damn, this shit just put me all the way down here. Well, That was like 4 pip slippage. Yeah, I'm gonna go break even here. Because of this level of support, it shouldn't matter, but we should continue to plummet through here. We shouldn't see any kind of pullback. We should just see a straight drop down. And if we hit the open, it might just continue coming down. Yeah, this is just gonna plummet. Unless we get that little gay future liquidity grab. Yeah, XAU is starting to turn around. It didn't come down quite as steep as it did on XAU. If you took this same move on XAU, you would have seen a larger, you would have seen much larger. That was only 8 pips on XAU as well. There, it stopped me out. Yeah, this is key level. I needed to break through that level to confirm that we're coming down. So what is gold gonna do here, right, on XAU? Are you taking buys or sells? I think sells are still good, bro. I think this is about to fucking dump. If it breaks this low, what do we have? We have the double top, then we have a range 1. So this is clear DVS, right? So we have the resistance here, we have the support here. Price closed out of resistance. This is range 1. This is a new resistance. Once we get another closure, that's range 2. That sells should dump on futures. This should wrong one. Yeah, look at that fucking dump. Look at that fucking dump. Now that we've dumped already, we have to continue re-breaking the lows, because if we start to flip bullish here, that's gonna retest the highs. So if I were you, that would have been where I would have gotten out at. I need to pull back on this next 5-minute closure. When this hourly comes up, I need a top wick on this hourly, and I can start looking for maybe shorts again. But this hourly is closing above all of this area, so a bottom wick could just flip us bullish. But that bottom wick could be fucking steep, man. And we're coming up for a top wick first. Look at that. Re-breaking highs now. Look at that. Good thing we managed risk, bro. Good thing we managed risk fucking properly, right? I am on the 5-minute time frame. Yeah, we're getting the thing. The 5 minutes gotta close though. Damn, this looks like a fucking. Yeah, this looks like a fucking. But I got you. But I needed to close, bro. I needed to close. Especially with this hourly, with no bottom wick like this. On futures, it did close above. What's this 5-minute look like? This 5-minute doesn't look similar. This looks like it's about to just death drop right now. Alright, do your thing. Ah, I see that. On the 15 is clearer. That 15 closure that pulled back. Yeah, on the instant drive up. How many pips was that? Instant 50 pips, dude. This would be killing your break even right here. Are we gonna start coming down now? We're gonna have a sell stop here. I'm alright with it. Attempting to re-break the highs if it gold is moving tonight. If you took that buy right at the trend line, then it should have drove like 50 pips for you on the retest. I see what you were saying now. And I'm gonna start looking a little bit more into that, especially because I saw the scoop there as well. But man, is this really gonna drive with barely a bottom wick for the daily candle? The daily has no bottom wick. We just we made a new high. We rebroke the high multiple times. Now we just wicked above the highs insanely and started breaking back down. So are we really gonna keep pushing up? If that's the case, then yes, I'll close out the trade for a loss if we continue to start to re-break the highs and not reject. But if we keep making highs and forming supports, higher highs and higher lows, then obviously I'm going to be forced to close the trade because we have no idea when it's going to pull back. But after attempting to re-break the highs this many times, I think that we're due for a pullback, especially to the daily lows, to get a bottom wick for the daily before coming back up. If it is going to come back up, we swept the daily highs, the previous daily highs. I feel you. I gotta start looking more into those kind of trades. Wonder what Trump said that caused this kind of bullish movement. This DXY is just dumping. Look at that DXY. I might take a loss on stream. I'm gonna take a pineapple here. Is there any kind of support anywhere nearby? No, for the DXY to find some sort of support to bounce off, it'd be tough. So for GC to start rejecting immediately, it would be tough. Still attempting to come back up there. We're still trying. One is still driving up while the other is coming down. So we're re-breaking daily highs here on futures while XAU is attempting to push down. Let's see if we get that delayed reaction here and get that dump down. Yeah, war talk is it's quite baffling, huh? Can we just pull back like maybe 50 pips? Bougie, you missed looking at the screen and watching me be in DD. You're a savage, bro. I hope you really hit, bro. I hope that all that hard work pays off, bro, because the trenches are some hardcore. You're in there, bro. You're fucking in there. I'm in the trenches right now in drawdown. But there's a plan. There's a set loss. There's a set take profit. There's a set everything. If everything goes according to plan, I'll be alright. How's your guys' day? What did you guys do today? I had an 80 pip day. What's it called? That's the thing, bro. That if it does dump from the daily highs, then we can extend our stops. So if we do start getting some extreme volume to the downside, that'd be pretty good. Ticketmaster. I'm not into concerts and stuff anymore. I was. Take one more pineapple. Once we re-break those highs, I'm going to start to close out the trade manually. And if it is, that would be my last trade of the night. Yeah. What was that? That was 80 pips? Yeah, we're still up on the account. Yeah, that was the last trade that I was going to take for the night, unfortunately. I can probably stream till the end of the hour. One of those wick outs. Well, this looks like it's probably going to continue driving up. Where was my entry at? My entry was here. If this starts dumping now, that'd be crazy. Yeah. Wow. It really did us just like that. You're a savage, Turpy. Yeah, I'll finish off the hour and then probably call it an early stream. I'm not gonna waste your guys' time. I don't have I'm not gonna take any more positions. That was 2 trades, 1 loss, 1 break even. Pull up the trenches. What you want me to pull up, bro? How do I do that? Look up. So what do? I look up what? Phantom wallet? What do you want me to look up? Turpy, you're a savage. But see, look, I lost 80 pips on that, right? Today, I made exactly 80 pips. Sorry, I lost 93 pips on that, but today I made 80 pips. So technically I'm down 10 pips for the day. That's my stream account that I'm working on. 50k valuation. Pull up the trenches, but what do I pull up? What do I look at? Ain't nobody gonna steal my fucking identity here, bro. On the deck screener, you can buy stuff. This just got rugged. Trump's tax company. See, now you would have bought 30 minutes ago, right? As we had this pullback, you would have bought right here. And you would have been up 62%. That's how you day trade this shit. Would I be able to short? I don't even know how any of that works, my brother. This is gonna dump. Whoever these big orders are trying to offset those big sellers, you thought these sellers are gonna whoop your fucking ass. What are you in? There's no stop loss coin. Stops fit. $13.8 million on rugged cake. Yep, these are all different coins on the Solana blockchain. And also the different blockchains. See if price action works. This is going to be a new high of day. If it does break through and create a new high of day, this is going to continue slingshotting up. Getting some straight green here. This is just straight green. This should just smack these highs here. Oh, you thought! Look at this big ass red order. Look at this $5 million order. A $500 just destroyed this. That's crazy. How much, what percentage was that? That was 18% drop in 1 second. Dude, all I gotta do is dump 500 bucks in to a position I already held from down here, and that shit'll jump up another 20-30%. Holy shit. So, that stopped us out. And look at that, just to take us out. The same thing that it did earlier. Just to break through. This would have went break even anyways. Right here after the third attempt. So what's the one that you think it's gonna come to fly to the moon? So what happened here? We just had a fake out. We're coming back in range and now we're retesting. If this breaks back down into range here, you could take a short. Look at that. Oof. Once those daily highs are breaking, that's that slingshot. That is the daily high. This is what we were looking at on gold, right? Once we had this high, gold made this high. I took my short here, pineappled here, but then we came up to retest the highs instead of getting this dump that I was expecting. The hell's a moonshot? Launch your token. This is all that I need to launch a fucking token? And look at these. Look at gold just dumping after taking us out, you little fucking bitch. Well, and that's why I get off the charts. Bro, this looks like a website where someone's literally taking my... Look, reject all. Fuck you, you're not taking my information. This looks like a website where you come in and you're getting all the type of pop-ups. Look at this. What the hell? There's no 1 second chart here. Look at this. 15% in a minute and then dumped. %93 rug chance. What the hell is this, bro? Look at this guy. He didn't rug anybody. This started today. $9,000%. Imagine if you would have put in $100. Look at this guy with 31% holdings. There's only 20 people holding this. At a market cap of 43,000. So, let's say I wanted to start shorting these kind of coins. I would go to the deck screener and I would put this here or start, getting into these coins, and I would get in here on the 5-minute time on the trending in the last 5 minute, and I would go and say, okay, let's see what has the highest market caps. Let's go by volume. So 37 million. Let's see. This is one that will likely give me a little bit more stable price action. So this looks like it attempted to drive off this level and it failed. It looks like this has no more steam to continue and it's just gonna drop the rest. So if I wanted to short this for the last 78%, how would I do so? Look at this guy buying $2.99. $2.99. If we do break the highs and you're up 320%, you're up $12, my bro. Is that even worth it? Nah, thank you. Yeah, it wicked us out. I didn't tell you to bring Dutchess.
Oh, damn. You still need Okay.
Hold up. No. Is that this one? Look at this one. Didn't come with the leaf on the outside.
What the fuck?
I thought I did, but I thought because this pack was empty, I have two more here. Bet. So let's go back to gold. Let me give you guys a little bit of a breakdown. So with gold making all these new all-time highs, right? And we started flying off on this weekly. We're gonna need some. Well, we already had the pullback to the previous weekly levels, right? So we're at a decision-making level. So these highs are the decision-making levels. Are we going to continue driving high for the rest of the week to then pull back to give us a wick for the following week? Or are we going to start pulling back now, right, and start closing kind of like we did on this one, on this day, where we pulled back and we were maybe like 1% away from the daily open, from the daily high or the weekly high. So maybe we could be maybe like, we still have like 1,000 pips we could pull back before any kind of support, right? Which would be this level here. But it looks like we already did that, dude. We already came up, grabbed orders there, and then started driving. That's tricky. And look, now we're making that bottom wick for the daily. Damn. We were just off by 20 pips, dude. 30 pips, and that trade would have been a W. We were only off by 20 pips, bro. This wick took me the fuck out. What a bitch. It's just one of those. One of those. Did the DXY find support? It did. But it did plummet down. That's why. That makes sense now. Why it took me out on GC. Makes perfect sense. I don't know if holding it would have worked out instead of manually closing. I had an auto liquidation anyways, so instead of manually closing, I could have just waited for it to auto liquidate. I have an auto liquidation at my daily loss limit, so that way I don't surpass it, or not at my before my daily loss limit, so that way I don't surpass my daily loss limit. So technically in a day, you're not supposed to risk more than 2 days of profit, is a rule that I have. I learned it from Market Mechanic. So today I lost 1 day of work, which was all today's work. So I lost all of New York session's work right now during Asian. Tricky area, tricky area. We could just be coming down and make a bottom wick for the daily. A slight bottom wick and then continue ripping up. Yeah, drop a like for the blood, sweat, and tears, guys. I appreciate you. We got 8 likes. Let's get another 8 more in here. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you showing up. So, here on gold, you guys would have survived. This was only a 20 pip pullback for you guys. It was an 80 pip pullback for me. So when I took sells, this is where gold was. So you guys could have taken the same sells, and seen no drawdown at all like I did. Jay, did you take those sells? I don't even know if you're in here. Damn, I guess everybody took a loss in the beginning of the week, huh? Wix, me, a bunch of people in the Discord. That's just price action for you. It's just price action for you, especially for futures. Like when dug myself out. Nice. I could have kept trading, right? I could have reattempted those sells. But I already took a break even and then I took a loss. Do I really want to spend more time taking a trade? It would have worked out. But how many times has it not worked out? You know what I mean? So I'd rather I took a loss tonight, brother. I took a on GC. I took a short here. And I had my stops on the daily highs and it wicked me out. Wicked me out. But look at that trade. It would have been beautiful. And I was stacked with my TP right here at the lows. Yeah. I had a long ass day at work and I got off and I just rushed home and so I just said, you know what? I'm just gonna relax and take it slow. See, this wick already happened on gold. That's something that I was anticipating all night. Maybe I could have waited for that. And these high volume times, XAU moves before futures. How you doing, Loss? Beautiful, bro. Look at that dump. I hope you guys took that on Forex, bro. Because you guys would have not seen any drawdown like I did. You guys would not have seen any drawdown. Congratulations, Sam, bro. That's the fucking goal, bro. I have a small business that I'm running with my cousin, and we're looking to hire another person, so we can start taking some load off my back, and that maybe I can start chilling out, bro, and start working like a normal shift, going into work a little bit later. Maybe I'll be able to trade the morning session, start coming in like at 9 o'clock, 9:30, and go on salary, bro. Salary plus commission. You know what I mean? So that way I can start coming in at 9:30, start being able to trade the morning, and then get my work done. And like if any late calls or anything, like any appointments come in, I can take those late afternoon. But that morning, bro, the morning is so important to me. Like what I said earlier, we might just be making a bottom wick just because the daily needed a bottom wick for a continuation up, right? So if you guys were in this sell, this would be maximum break even, because this could be the push back up to retest the daily highs and come back up. Handshake. Let's get a fucking flex in for you guys. Yeah, bro. Friday I had a 180 pip day, then I lost 90 pips, then I had a 120 pip New York session on Monday, and then I had an 80 pip session New York, and then I lost 90 pips now. So in total, 180 plus 120 plus 120 is 240 minus 10 It's 230 pips for the week. Sales is where it's at, bro. I do air conditioning sales, bro, and I'm telling you, dog, sales is where is at, bro. I get 4% commission, and one day I sold like 15K in work, and I'm like, damn, dude. That's 600 bucks in just hours and 3 calls that took me like 2 hours. Commission is where it's at, bro. Good shit, bro. That's the job that you found through the in-person, right? Through the connections you made? This is also something that I've been eyeing out, right? So I had a trade where it's a breakout entry where once the daily breaks the low and we get that re-break of the low, which would have been this push right here, I would have had a sell stop here, and in this case I would have been negative in this trade, right? So I've been looking at on days where we're extremely bullish and we just need to come down for that bottom wick because price obviously needs to make that bottom wick for the daily candle the majority of the time. If there's a major support here and we fake and we come out on the 1 minute, usually a high probability that this is going to be a fake out. So I've been looking at the scoop on the 1 minute here, or just taking buys as soon as we start to get those volume candles to the upside, which also is a trend line breakout for those that trade trend lines, right? That's a trend line breakout there. I think you also got it on the 5 minute, but that's something that I've been looking into because I've noticed these trades tend to fail on me, and I would have to come out with a pineapple in these sorts of areas here. But I've been noticing that if I want to take that trade to maybe wait for the continuation, and if we do start pulling back at the daily low, we could have some volume to the upside. And in this case, from the entry, that gave us 33 pips, so that's pretty decent with very little stops. Because once you do re-break the daily low, maybe have a stop loss to like this area here for like 17 pips. But anything below here, bro, you're coming down to retest these lows. Yes, sir. The connection alone damn near doubled my income and gave me the flexibility to work from wherever as long as I have internet. You're a savage, bro. That's what life is all about, bro. Having connections, bro. Connecting to people, you know, being of service to others. If everybody was like that, if your daily goal was to, how can I service somebody else? How can I help somebody else? Bro, we would all be in remote jobs in Bali, drinking Mai Tais. Yeah, bro. So in life, I would say you have two main goals, is to protect and raise your family and help others. I think that those are the only two goals that are important in life. If you spend your time and your goal and your energy protecting and raising your family and helping other people, if everybody did the same thing, bro, Marcos is a G. Look, check this out. I've been taking Marcos' advice and using a lot of his free content to help grow my YouTube channel. And so far, I've gained 8,842 subscribers. Views this month, I don't even know how to see it. This video is stuck at 700 views. But like 2,000 views. I've been getting some. This is my most viewed video. It's almost at 11 million views. It is at 11 million.
Muchos han tomado el plan B. No se han despertado.
11 million views, bro. My second highest video, some Jake Paul video that I put, another Boston Lloyd video, and then the rest are my shooting videos. So like the rest from down is all like just me and my face. I have a lot of content, bro. A lot of content. I have a lot of workout content. You guys want to see some of my workout videos?
I'm weaker. I'm stupider. I'm an idiot. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm weaker. I'm stupider. I'm an idiot. I'm a fucking idiot.
This one's funny. Check this guy out. If you guys can go comment on his stuff. Go comment on his posts. Just fucking drop a W. Just drop a fucking W. Look at this, bro. Let's go to his community. And he goes, post a photo of yourself if you want to scale your personal brand. And then he starts giving you advice on why you want to scale your personal brand, right? And then he goes, constantly finding myself doxing information or putting it behind a paywall, blah, 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 blah. Where's it at? He gives a lot of stuff. So these are the analytics from like his customers. And he gives a lot of advice here. And I've been taking a lot of his advice and growing my YouTube channel. He gives a lot of free advice. Like X is the only platform you can build a personal brand with no filter without worrying about constant bans and censorships. I never had a 9-to-5. My only job was buttering toast at a diner. I worked part-time in the National Guard and made ends meet with side hustles. I don't recommend this path for most people, but it did teach me one thing. You only fail when you quit. I could have quit after my first failed agency. I could have quit after my second failed agency. I could have quit after getting scammed $20,000. I could have quit 100 times before finding my first real success. But as the great Mark Cuban once said, you only have to be right once. You only have to be right once. If you want to scale your personal, yeah. Bro, his content is way overlooked. A lot of people they're not focused on this kind of content, right? So they don't want to sit here and look and listen to 60 views on 11 minutes of marketing.
Who is it?
Marcos. Marcos has grown his own personal business, helping other brands grow, and he only chooses one specific brand from one specific niche, so none of his customers compete against each other, and he helps them grow. And he's built his company to over $1 million in profits a year. He's making over 6 figures a month, and he's built that in over a year. In about a year and a half, maybe 2 years now, his company's been up. And he started trading in the DVS Discord with Don and everybody, just sitting there watching everybody trade, and through that he built connections and branched out into different avenues and started his own agency.
Oh, shit.
Yep. And so now he teaches people how to explode your business, and a lot of the small techniques that he uses to grow his business. He has like a game plan, right? And then he just gives you kind of bullet points, but not super in depth, so you can kind of get an idea and do it on your own. But it's mainly so that people can get in to his content, right? Like over here on one of his posts, look at the growth that he had for one of his clients. Verified followers in a month. In 2025 so far for a veteran client, 11,000 followers so far, 20 million impressions, and $40,000 a month in sales for their client off of his ads and his structured plan. But this is he builds successful online businesses for people, not builds them for them, helps them improve what they already have. Vets them, make sure that the content they're selling isn't trash, isn't bad or fake content, to really help, bro, because there is tricks of the trade and my homie has figured it out. Yeah, that's what Market Mechanic was telling me, that I really needed to like disappear from like Discord and stuff like that for a while and really focus on my trading because I'm being distracted a lot because I'm going through these amazing spurts and growing my accounts, but then I'm fucking it up, being distracted and not really focusing on what I need to. Um,
I'm stronger. I'm smarter. I'm better.
I had a lot of meme videos like that. I just used that face a lot.
Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't
Some of that shit didn't move fast. That's because it was fast forward. Yeah, bro. I've been tuning into the live streams solely to comment and to moderate a little bit. Look at that. Exactly what we were talking about earlier. We've been just so precise on price action. It's just very unfortunate that we got wicked out. But we were very, very precise on price action. So today was just one of those things that I did just wick us out, and it did exactly what we wanted. And then here on the daily low is doing exactly what we were saying earlier, that what could happen. But it's 9 o'clock, gang. I'm gonna call it here. I'm not gonna get any more trades. The next trade that I would have taken was this buy here. This is definitely something I 100% would have taken. But I'm gonna call it here. Remember, help others and fuck shit up. Whatever you do, ensure that you fuck shit up in a good way. Have a wonderful night, everybody. I'm gonna play an outro song. I don't care if we get banned. You can suck my nuts, YouTube. Sorry, YouTube. Don't. I didn't mean that.
I was down, but now I'm up. Yeah, this all God, this ain't no luck. Yeah, I used to be stuck in that mud. Whoa. Yeah, I was down, but now I'm up, 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 up. I was down, but now I'm up. Yeah, this all God, this ain't no luck. Yeah, I used to be stuck in that mud. Yeah, I was down, but now I'm up, 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 up. I was down, but now I'm up like my name Lazarus. No Satan gon' be mad at this. I had to ask my dad if it's okay to swing my bat at this. He said, boy, if I picture this out of the park, moving so quick it's like they stuck in park. They see the numbers, but I see the heart. 10,000 hours you spent in the dark, putting in good work, even though you didn't even know that it would work. Talking about a man who grew up in woodwork, do it for the love of it, that's the way it should work. Yeah, yeah. I know some people gon' look at me crazy